What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. This is a Christmas special. It's happening over Christmas. Got my Christmas t-shirt on. Look, it's Santa and everything. It's got Santa and everything. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then whatever. But yeah, you know the drill. Get your tea, coffee, glues, paints, models, whatever you need ready, because we are going to have about an hour of hobby time where we are going to get stuff done. We're going to get models painted, built, whatever you're doing, and have a good time doing it. So let's get to the bench. Okay, so here we are on the bench. Wow. So I've got more of these guys to I've got two more of these guys to prime up here, and I'm going to be working on the rest of my crew here for my up-and-coming role-playing game. And exciting, because I'm going to be doing some GW Warhammer stuff very soon, I believe. I think once these guys are done, the Catachans will be back, and then I'm going to be possibly looking at starting my Indomitus box set. Oh, and I can't wait to do that. And you can't see it because it's off screen at the moment, but I'm stroking the side of my Indomitus box set with my hand. Yep, that's sad. Okay, anyways, looking at primer for these two first, primarily. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way, because I don't want to get stuff on them, you see. And I'm still thinking, oh, by the way, when I do my Indomitus box, I am still thinking Imperial Fist. Yes, I am. I'm digging this grimy look, this battle-worn, grimy look. I really am. It's the way I want to go with it, not the pristine stuff that you most commonly see. Although they look amazing, I'm just for me, I want the battle-worn stuff. Okay, I'm just shaping up my grey surface primer here, and I've done a video today. I've done a video on my Pete's thoughts on, or was it take a look at, or Pete's thoughts? I don't know. Pete's thoughts possibly. I've done the Aliens Bug Hunt book anyway, and I'm getting ready to do a comparison, a paint comparison. They're always good for me. I quite like those because it's good to find a cheaper alternative to something. Do you know what I mean? Right, I think that's enough of that one. Because it's grey, I like to do these with a smaller brush, whereas when it's a darker colour, I don't feel you need to so much. You just don't get the bubbles in them like you do with these, but that's okay. Start off here. I've got a load more of these to do, but I figure I won't drag any more out onto the bench. Come on, Pete. What are you doing, man? That's what I intend to do. Get these finished. Crack on with some Warhammer models. But what my paint comparison, I'm going to be testing for part of the video. I'm going to be testing it on models. So I thought, what better than my Age of Sigmar models do? Because they use a lot of swords. Because I'm going to be I'm comparing Lead Belcher with a couple of other paints. Which I have been using, but I want a closer look to see how close it is. I mean, it looks, by eye, it looks, just off the cuff, it looks, oh, it's identical, but I'm sure it's not. Otherwise, other people would be saying about it. But I don't know. If it's close enough, that probably will do for me. If I need to add, like, a speck of black or white to any of them, I could do that, I suppose, if I want it to be the exact look. I mean, there's no doubt about it. On a model like when you're doing metal, like a sword or something, or an axe blade or something like that, lead belcher is the bee's knees every time. You whack that on with a bit of Nuln Oil and it just looks the business, doesn't it? It looks the business, and no getting away from that. It just looks fantastic. But if there is a slightly cheaper alternative, I'm always up for that. And if it's in a dropper bottle, even better. Then I know what I'll be buying in the future. The reason I go across like that is to see where it picks out the highlights, so I know for future, for dry brushing and stuff. So I now know that to dry brush his cloak would be a good idea, because it picks the highlights out nicely. I just got my car back the other day. Actually, my car's been in the garage. Had a problem with the heater blower, not the actual heater itself, because that was blowing and heating just fine. But the problem was it was blowing on me all the time. Whereas you got that little control where you have it on the windscreen only, or your feet only, or both, or or just blowing out the side vents, whatever on you. Well, that was broken, so it was just on me all the time, so I couldn't, it was a job to clear the windscreen, which I felt was dangerous. But thankfully, it was under warranty, so nothing to pay there. They just do it for you, and that's it, Good news. Job is a good one. This is kind of a trader guy, this one. Be on a space station, or some alien they meet, or I don't know, some supply merchant. Give me anything. Right, on to the next one, who looks to me like a sort of a rogue trader type guy. That's what he looks like to me. We'll zoom in a bit more. Yeah, he definitely looks like a rogue trader. Like that Drakus chappie from Blackstone Fortress. You know the one I mean? Must get into that sometime. I like the concept. Not overly keen on the game tiles. They're a bit like, you want to look a giant ship or space station, the Blackstone Fortress, or a Blackstone Fortress. But it looks like it just could be anything, really. The game tiles, I think they could have done better with the game tiles to make it look more like. Well, it doesn't fit my idea of what a space station would look like interior anyway. But I suppose they're doing it generically to make it more versatile for missions and things. I don't know, I suppose. Who knows, right? I don't know. Don't know how they think. The Games Workshop. I understand about as much as I do cats. Incidentally, we've got a cat. We have a cat. I've never owned a cat before. So we now have a cat and a dog. Wow. Full balance. And they're getting on like a house on fire. They get on just fine. My dog is so lovely, just so accepting. He was there first, but he's like, yeah, come in, welcome, brother. Welcome to the home. Cat's a bit like, he wasn't too sure at first. He's called Lucian, by the way. He was called Snowy, but we've changed that to Lucian. And he's already answering to it. He comes when you call him. Soon pick that up. Using his litter trays just fine. There. Oh, yeah, there we go. So he's primed up now. So that's good. That's good. Right. I know what I want to work on. I want to work on boots. On some of them. I want to work on boots. Put that to one side because I don't need that. Okay, so yeah, lots to do. So I've recently just finished a 5-day stint of lates. My goodness, that takes it out of you. Working until midnight every night with the material, working with it. It takes it out of you. You know, no two ways about it. It does. Ooh. First, it's a new coffee. Using Nescafe. I haven't had that in a while. Nescafe decaf. But Nescafe, so it's quite strong. Yeah, we'll just come up a tad. There we are. Snakebite Leather, I think, is going to be what I'm going to use for these boots. I think so. I'll start with her. She's a mechanical engineer, don't you know? So we'll do her boots, and then we'll do a crop top thing in an off-white. Right, okay. Character brush. Alright. Snakebite Leather. So, Christmas then. I'm not avoiding it. It's not like it's the elephant in the room or anything. It's just that it's not Christmas at the time of recording this, but I'm in the Christmas mood. I've even got my Christmas t-shirt on, as you saw in the intro. So Christmas, how is it behaving for you this year? How is it? I hope you're having a good one. If you celebrate it, I hope you're having a good Christmas. If you don't, I hope perhaps you're having some time off, I hope. Yeah, it's always good to have time off with the family and some family time. So I hope you're able to do that at least. Some jobs require you work Christmas Day, and that's just, you know, sadly the way of it. But I think the last 4 years I've worked Christmas, I think. Either Christmas Day or Boxing Day or both. That's just the way of it, you know. This Snakebite Leather's going on well here. I'm liking this. So far, she's been painted entirely with the contrast paints. And I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so I'll put her to one side. I'll get her character that has the gun. I am not sure what colour to do the gun on this one. So yeah, Do you ever get times, those of you that are older like myself, when you think about your early, like your first couple of jobs that you did when you left school? Recently I've been thinking about that, and it's not a nostalgia thing, not nostalgic about it. I was just remembering it, thinking, I remember that. Because where I used to work it's no longer there. It's now a supermarket. But I used to work in a parts department for a company called Mumfords. They were a Fiat dealer when I joined them. They were previously British Leyland and Rover. But yeah. Yeah, Fiat when I joined them though. This is turning out rather well as well. Yeah, I'm liking this. Now I realise that for a game of those dark places, yeah, everybody packing guns is probably not the best idea. But the models look fantastic. They do, they just look great. Yeah, they really do. You got more to come yet, more annoying. Oh, I've ordered myself some more Game Master's Apprentice cards there, so they're on the way too. I don't know whether I'll get them by Christmas or not, but I hope I do. But you know, if I don't, I don't. Now, the question is, do I do Ernie or the Ernie character? I'll do him in the Snakebite Leather as well. So we can use it in game, whether we're playing aliens or those dark places. You don't use guns a lot in those dark places because you're on a spaceship or a space station mostly. You use what they call, is it a dazer? Kind of like a advanced taser, dazer, you know. It's and it won't blow a hole in the hull and suck you out into space, basically. Yeah, that's the idea. But yeah, like I say, my cat and dog really getting on well. It's lovely to see. So my dog is he's super accepting of anything or anyone. Yeah. Out of everyone, he's got more right than anybody to be like possessive or jealous or protective of his home. But he senses that it's a cat, I think, and you know it needs a home, needs a pal, like he needs a pal. I think it'd be good company for him. Right, so that's that done, I think. Yes. Now wash my brush out because I'm not going to be using Snakebite Leather on Hicks's boots. No. Now, well, the Hicks character, I should say. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be. Well, actually, I think I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I might do the armor plating on him first. So we'll go to the traditional lead belcher because it's traditional, right? That's what I will use for these. I'm just picking some dry paint from around the rim of the pot off, overreaching to my bin, because as usual I didn't get it ready, because that's too organised, isn't it? Right. Right then, so lead belcher, let's have 2 blobs of that. Let's have a drop of airbrush thinner. I'm just putting this all on my palette, you see. There we are. So this will be my first time out of retail for a few Christmases. Yay! I'm glad about that. I don't miss it. I'd say it's a very thankless task. You're at everybody's beck and call, and then moaned at for taking too long because you spent time with another customer. Well, you have to prioritise. You have to accept if you want me to help customers, it's going to take me away from the task I am meant to be doing, which is fine. You just got to understand that, I do feel for the shop workers, It is a thankless task. You're going out of your way constantly all day, and then getting moaned at for taking too long, basically. You're just trying to help people. I think some managers in these stores, they don't realise because they've not been on the shop floor, or they've not been on the shop floor in a very long time, and they've forgotten what it's like. Yeah, because he's got armour plating on here, on his knees and shins and that. And that's good. That's good. Just pop that on there. No problem. No problem at all. I know he's not technically got green, like, combat trousers on in the movie, but I want him to have green in this case. Yeah. Yep, that's the way. So now we've got a new family member. It means I'm going to have to get another model to represent him. So I'm getting one to represent Rufus, which is another Imperial Knight. I don't know what to get for Lucian that would best represent him. Let's do more body armour here. Once this is done, he'll really have come on a long way, I think. I'm so glad I don't have to work tonight. From this afternoon up to the midnight. Oh, it's going to be heaven. So tired yesterday. And the system went down, which is pretty stressful because you're trying to get the work done. The system goes down. I mean, okay, it's not your fault, but I find it stressful because you want to get these things done. If it's like serious crimes and whatever else. It's can't let these things go. So it stresses you out. But I was assured and reassured by my line manager. Don't worry. These things happen. And, it's not much you can do about it. And they get onto their IT department and sort it out. Okay, oh, I've got another shoulder pad there to do. I haven't worked out about the guns yet. Right, he's got a headset on here, so I'll paint that on him. Yeah, I think I'll have his gun black though. Yeah, we'll have his belt. We'll have the belt Snakebite Leather, but his boots can be black. Look good. Every time I hear Seagulls, I think, oh, seated. Can't help it. Is there anything on this one that could possibly be? Not really. Seagulls coming inland. See, if we lived in Seaton, we'd be closer to the sea than we are now. Right, gonna take a moment, zoom out. You know seagulls? Don't know if you can. It's taking a moment while I'm waiting for stuff to dry. Have my coffee here. So half an hour in. Well, this is strong, this Nescafe. I like it. My wife might not be as keen. I don't know though. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is relaxing though. I haven't got the heating on out here though, by the way. I haven't. So that's good. Let's put my lead belcher behind me because I'm going to be doing that other video later on. Might be in 2 parts. I might film part 1 today and part 2 tomorrow. The video when it's done will be in 1 video, but I might have to, like I say, I might have to film it in 2 parts. Snakebite Leather can go away. Black Temper. That's the one I want for the gun casings. I have the pistol at least. God, they're really going for it. I don't know if you can hear it, but my goodness, they're going for it. Yeah, so waiting for these to dry. Which look like they might be. Look like they might be. And this one as well. One I started with. Right, we need an off-white for her crop top here. Or shall I do it white? Yeah, stuff it. Matte white. That is what I'm going to do it in. It's Army Painter War Paints. Matte white. Because I want to. Means I'll have to do the same. No, because she's got like a different top on with that one. Not to worry. Oh, although this is the same character, she's wearing a different top on that one. So I could do that, technically a different colour. Just adjust my seat. Ugh. Right. Well, coffee again. Let's get back down to the bench. Zoom in, zoom. Right. shaking it up, shaking it up. So yeah, that's what's been going on. The car, we got Lucian, the new family member. He's settling well. Rufus is accepting him fine. Work-wise, that's going all right. Yeah, everything's ticking by good at the moment. I can't complain. Just put a speck of water in with this matte white. I never thought I'd be doing my films, my videos, in this top when I first was given it. Pushing trolley around the superstore. No sir. Right, so this is right, okay, I see. Little bit tricky here. It's not. It's easier when you're doing white against Gilliman flesh or some other flesh tone that's of a similar nature. In the contrast paints like dark oak flesh or something. When you're painting white next to it, because if you go over the edge like I'm about to here, you can just redo the flesh tone. Because it's over a white base. And that's good. When I do go inside, I shall see if I can encourage Lucian downstairs again. And I'll spend time down there with them. Really digging this model though. I think when we play Aliens, we might even be able to get the family involved. I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping to be able to run this game, one of the Alien modules I've got. I've got 2 now. With Destroyer of Worlds and Chariot of the Gods. I'll run Chariot of the Gods first, I think. I just think we'd be able to do it as a family. I think they'd be up for that, I reckon. Well, that's looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. She just woke up from hypersleep, and yeah, her clothes aren't that grubby yet. So that's how I'm playing it. That's how I'm approaching this paint job. Right. Bracing fingers, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got a new sideboard, which is quite exciting news in our household as well. Just as you come in the hallway, we've got a new sideboard. And it looks like new and modern and that. And it's much better than the old one that was there. So that's good. There, I think that's looking good. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so that's her white top. I just realised now. See, she's not having white. But for this lady here, white on the furs, I think. Or the fur areas. I think that would look good. Yes, that looks good. That looks good. Nice and quiet out here. The seagulls seem to have gone away. I haven't seen my next door neighbour's cat for a while. I was thinking it would be fun when he spots our cat, but I haven't seen him. But then we haven't had Lucian that long, only a few days, so it's what, his third day, fourth day? Third day, I think. So he's doing very, very well in terms of integrating it. I mean, he's really coming on in leaps and bounds. I mean, they talk about separating the animals for a couple of weeks. It's been a few days. He's been curious enough to see. I suppose he's not sure whether this is his proper home yet. He's got to go back soon for a vaccination booster. So he might think, oh, this is all temporary or something. Some such thing. Right. What's the white done on? Oh no, I've got to do the bottom. Because there's white. There's fur on the bottom. I can't wait. Do you know, I'm looking forward to getting back to the Games Workshop painting as well. I mean, I wasn't fed up with it anyway. It's just I wanted to get these done. But when you come off of something for a while, you kind of miss it. I do anyway. It's the way I'm wired. Yeah, I like that. Might do a different colour belt for her around the coat. So that's looking alright. That's looking quite good. That's looking pretty snazzaroony. 45 minutes in. I think I might call it a day there because these are going to be thick and fast. All right. This might even be an extra video. So calling it a day there. I've done some good work there. I'm pleased with that. I really am. Let's keep my look, because I'll keep on bringing attention to this because I'm not going to be wearing these for very long, am I? Although I suppose I could just use them anyway, under stuff. But I just want to keep it for Christmas at the moment. So yeah, all coming on swimmingly well. Like I say, well, we're at 46 minutes now. I will edit it as well, so it'll be a bit of a shorter one than normal, but it's probably going to be an extra one. Over Christmas there'll probably be a couple of extra ones. So this is On the Bench with Pete. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video, or a thumbs down if you don't. That's okay. But if you do like it, please share it if you can. That helps me. You've no idea how much a share helps. Sharing the video really does help. And thumbing up the video, that really does help too, because it helps it to push the video to say, look, here's this video. If you really want to help support me, check out my Patreon campaign, which is on the link which is on my home screen. And there you will gain access to exclusive videos and behind the scenes and painting tutorials and stuff like that. So thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war. I hope you're having a great Christmas period, festive time. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.